Alright, that's recording right now. Oh, goodness. How y'all doing? Gotta get ready. You know how it goes.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Welcome to All the Rage Rated R podcasts.
Hi.
I'm here with your boy DJ Rage, the man himself.
That's me.
Man, the myth, the legend.
Thank you.
I'm your co-host, B Young. Bart Cody Young's in the building.
Yeah, we gotta get close to each other though. Don't get no funny ideas.
I do love him.
We're just trying to get in the camera shot.
He's not my type. Coming at you.
I'm nobody's type.
I know a lot of lovely young men that would love you.
Oh, I bet you do.
Coming at you guys from a long weekend of sports and entertainment. Everybody's blessed to make it. We're coming into the holiday season.
It's coming up on Turkey Day, you know.
Good to make it through another one.
I tell you, I'm looking forward to it. Bart, what's your favorite entree on Turkey Day?
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, on Thanksgiving.
You know, I'm really not that big on the average Thanksgiving meal. I used to get those fried turkeys from Popeyes until it became a war zone.
Yeah. I tell you, fried turkeys are the way to go. You know, I like them better than baked, but man, I tell you what, my mom could cook them either way.
Well, they used to have a good deal at Popeyes, but now everybody just wants those damn chicken sandwiches, which I refuse to eat. I'm never going to be able to eat one now because they've made it such a ridiculous ordeal, you know?
Yeah, I've had to give that stuff up too, man. I tell you what, that stuff's like crack.
Oh, yeah, I would love to eat one.
It gets addictive. Anything, the chicken, all of it, man. It's just addictive.
I'm not going in there and eating
And of course, you got all that grease.
The preservatives is what's killing people, man.
Yeah.
If you look at it, like the preservatives and the artificial stuff, the coloring, the food coloring, all that shit, man.
Yeah, it's
fats and it's just horrible for you.
Well, I mean, it's just not. Yeah, any grease is not good for you. It's cool to run a car, but it's not. It's not good to put into your body.
No, I mean, anything in moderation is good. But so how about football this week? Did you see anything you like?
Yeah, I saw the Saints kick Carolina's ass.
They're still winning, huh?
Oh yeah, man, we're still on the win streak.
It's a nail biter, or they blow them out, or
that was a nail biter.
Oh, what happened this time?
Field goal. We won by a field goal. Yep. In
Defense
the dome. In the dome. I tell you what, man, it's getting tougher and tougher to win a game in the dome.
Man, you better tighten up if you want to do something in the playoffs. You know how tough it is. One play will make or break you.
Yeah. Well, you know, the NFC is it's wide open right now. It looks like the 49ers are in control of it, but I'm telling you, they're not.
The team,
you know, they're one injury away from not being able to compete with the New Orleans Saints.
How about the St. Louis Rams, man? They're disappointing this year.
Whew.
I had big hopes for Sean McVay.
Absolutely.
Looks like he's not that great.
Absolutely. They're getting their up and comings. They're getting their up and comings. That's you know what that's called? Karma.
They got one of the best defensive players in the year. I mean, best wide receiving core. I thought he was a decent quarterback, but I guess.
You know, I tell you, we've got our hands full with quarterbacks right now.
Well, you can only
I mean, Drew Brees is great, and don't get me wrong, he's done a lot for us. But there's always the question of when is it going to start to run out? And I think we're starting to see that. Each year it starts to dwindle a little bit. These young bucks are coming into the league and putting up 45 to 50 touchdowns a year like it's nothing.
Yeah, you can only play for so long until your body gives out. You start seeing that with players like Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, you know. Maybe
these guys have put in pretty decent careers. I mean, they're not. I mean, you know, they're looking at 20 years. Brett Favre, for a long time, Brett Favre was the only one that was known to do something like that. And now these young guys are coming into the league, and because they're so protected too. I mean, they don't get hit nowhere near as much as Brett Favre got hit. And let's be honest, they're given that advantage.
Well, you're seeing the effects of those hits when you look at Brett Favre. He looks like he probably has.
I don't know. He looked fine to me. He's making commercials, making a whole bunch of money.
I think the effects aren't going to be as physical as they are when you actually talk to him. CTE.
Him and Jerry Rice still throwing touchdown passes on in the backyard of somebody's house. That's where they make it look.
Obviously, they need to make money still. You know?
Then they walk out to their pickup trucks like Jerry Rice drives a pickup truck.
Well, you don't want to make light of the CTE. I think some even say that Antonio Brown was suffering from some effects of that.
Well, PTSD is now. I would honestly say that that's probably correct. You're probably right about that.
How many?
I mean, he shows it. He shows it. You know, his not only his not so much his play, but his play. But I think that mentally it hurt him. You know, because of the fact of. He got hit so hard and it jarred something loose in his brain, and he started you know, living on a different planet, man. He changed completely. What
was the first sign to you?
First sign to me was the fact that he had never been the type of person he is now prior to that. You never heard a peep out of him on the field or off. He was a producer. He was a team player. He wasn't angry. You know what? Makes people all the opposites of that? Brain injury. Like if you have a headache, just think about if you have a headache all the time during the day at your house. It's gonna affect your personality. It's going to. I'm sorry. There's no way to get around it.
It's just like any other mental illness or brain condition that might affect how you act every day.
I just know that that's how it seems to me.
It could be caused by something like getting hit in the head with your own helmet. You know what I mean? Maybe one time.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about brain injuries when they're wearing proper equipment. That's supposed to be safety equipment to protect them.
Yeah.
So imagine injuries.
Good. It's obvious that we can't count on the equipment.
You can't count. The equipment's not even worth expecting.
No, not in this game. This game is played by supreme athletes that run 100 miles an hour and crash into stuff like stuntmen. You know, that's what these cats do, and they do it well. You know, and you. Unless it's predetermined how everything's going to work out, you can't control that.
So how about the AFC? We can wrap up sports. We just cover the other conference.
Well, the AFC, I tell you, we'll wrap it up with let's see, New England's out of it.
Yeah,
New England's out of it. Yeah, you know, I think the Ravens are gonna take the AFC. I think they're gonna beat New England.
I think they're a clear-cut favorite. I think they're gonna
beat them in New England because I think that New England's gonna end up with a better record. You know,
yeah.
And they're gonna be given every option that they can be given to win. You know, it'll be at home. It'll be with Brady's refs and all that. And but I think the Ravens ultimately their defense goes into Foxborough and beats them.
I think you might be right. I think they might be the clear favorites to win the conference, and obviously they'll probably be going to the playoffs. The Chiefs are looking like they're struggling defensively. Offensively is kind of weak, but obviously Pittsburgh Steelers are failing. So yeah,
that division it's wide open for them to take, and they've already started taking it. So it's not. Yeah. It's not even a question.
I think Lamar Jackson's a clear favorite for the MVP. I don't think that anybody can compete with his numbers, his rushing yards, leading the team in rushing.
Well, I think he's a clear.
Even with Mark Ingram
at this time.
Everybody
said the same thing. Look, we still got 5 games left. Everybody said the same thing about Mahomes last year. You know, this time, everybody was saying the same thing about Mahomes, and guess what? He got it. So I'm going to say you're probably right again, and he'll
But the MVP is not what they want. They want to win it all. Even at this time, I could see Belichick and Tom Brady cooking up something, finding a way, man.
Finding a way
stop
to
that running game.
Letting the air out the balls.
You got to stop that running game.
Man, that shit's been proven, dude. He got fined and everything, so
Hey,
I'm not talking out of my ass on that one.
Beating the Patriots is like winning the lottery, man. You really, like, Eli won the lottery twice. You hear
We
about
whipped the
those guys?
shit out of him a bunch of times.
You hear about those guys that won the lottery twice, man? You might be sitting next to one. You know, the lottery's come to the coast now. They've legalized it.
Yep.
For the Mississippi coast. First day.
Got my first scratch-offs today.
My wife has won two scratch-offs in the last 2
She won
days.
$8.
They brought it down here to suck us dry. First day, they made
He's such a Democrat.
over $500,000 in revenue for our city. So we're going to see some development. And it's going to go in. It's gonna
the revenue is why
it's going into the infrastructure, you know.
I'm hoping to be able to make enough money to one day to where I could be considered a revenue provider.
You might be able to do that, man. You could be on YouTube's richest list. You know, you probably have to learn how to play video games or something like that.
You mind if I plug my stuff, man?
Want to give a word for our sponsors?
Yeah, man. I want to give a word to my sponsor, which is me. And that's DJ Rage at Rated R Productions on Facebook. Or All the Rage on YouTube at YouTube. And you know where that's at. So All the Rage Rated R Podcast and DJ Rage Rated R Podcast. Thank you.
Another word from another one of our sponsors, TeamSpacePoker.com. Coming to you with your coastal source for poker news, tournament sponsorships, and all your poker entertainment needs. Let them book your poker party today. Thank you.
Bart, you about ready to wrap this up?
We're going to wrap it up, y'all. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you...
Hi to my friends and family. Happy Thanksgiving. Not going to get a chance to see you guys, but I hope y'all have a great weekend this upcoming weekend. And like I said, I love you guys and be safe.
Happy